Has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that there was 2 8s in there. This guy right here is doing something.
Yeah, this is ND enclosure, baddest enclosure in the world. These my kings, just dial 444 678 4444 9 29044. SQL is where we ought to be. I don't do USQL, I do it on the meter. The meter makes my Peter harder than ever, harder than $9. What do you call it? I messed up. $9 worth of jawbreakers. Yeah. Don't that look good? Hell yeah. They my king. They right here. Hell yeah. Look at that shit. Smooth as a motherfucker. Damn, that look good, don't it? Look like I did that shit outside my garage. Guys, here's what I did, man. I fill in all this shit with the cracking, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's got another port over here. This right here, look at that. This shit gonna go down smooth right there. Go down inside that pot over here. This gonna be a 20th order. And you gonna say, but MB, what's all this shit? Master B, what's all this shit, man? That's right there, sawdust is. So what I do is I put the glue on the cracking with my hands and get that shit all on my hands, you know what I'm saying? And this is all made out of Sparrow glue. All this is Sparrow. Every bit of this was Sparrow glue. I'm gonna put me a brace in between her and her in the back after I get this all done. Oh, you can't see that one yet. So what I do is I go to my brother-in-law. Let me get right. I went to my brother-in-law's house and got that's spare wood. See it over there? He had pieces of beech. Yeah, I got me some beech. And I glued on some soft pine right there. Hell yeah. And I'm going to show you the one that was damaged. You ain't even going to damn recognize it. No, but look at this shit. You're going to get, ooh, these nuts, that looks like shit. Well, it does till I get done with this motherfucker. When I get done with this shit, you can be like, God damn. Master B getting on it. Yep, so that's what it looked like. You know, what I ended up doing is pulling out that piece of shit MDF right here. Cut it out because this was for a single 10. I'll make this for single 8s because 8 is my kings. 8 is the greatest. You know what I'm saying? So, I fix this all down in here. I'll smooth it out, but I'll show you when I'm getting ready to prime soon. I got to do a little bit more sanding on it. I got to paint inside the port and clean it up, but I'll show you. Hang on, just hang tight, man. I know it's exciting. Look, that's where I signed these nuts on it. And what I did was I filled in anywhere there's a crack. Now, it's been filled all inside the box. You can see in there anyway. It's all filled inside the box. But I did the outside too, and then you take your sawdust crumbles and just smooth it in while the glue's drying or soft, and then when it dries, it's gonna be, this shit's hard as concrete, man. And it takes a damn good sanding to get her done. But I'm not worried about the back. I did sand it down a little bit just to scuff that, get that glue off. But my main concern is the sides, the front, and the top. You're not gonna see the bottom, and you're not gonna see anywhere else. So here's one that Master B getting on. Oh fuck, shit. And you're gonna say that look rough right there, but I promise you that's smooth as a baby's ass. Hell yeah, no, I don't use no Bondo or nothing. No, this is all glue. This is cracking bond that's been filled in, and you think that that's rough. Trust me, it is smooth as shit. Look, smooth. That ain't rough. It just the way it looks. Right there, smooth as a motherfucker, smooth as a baby's ass all the way. Now you're gonna say, what about that torn corner? What the fuck? That was the corner that was broke. You see? Look real good. Look real good and stuff. I got a sand right here and a little bit on the bottom, and this right here is gonna be beautiful. Hell yeah, look at the front of that motherfucker. And you think that's rough, but it ain't, guys. It's smooth as shit. Look at that right there. Smooth. All I did is cut a piece of wood out of scrap wood birch. and I reverse my ports. So what I'm gonna have is, I'm either gonna have them firing in the center like this, between the seats, or I'm gonna see which way sounds the bestest. I might put one over there and one over there, but they're gonna be, instead of firing out the end here, I'm gonna have them firing out the front on the end. So I had to flip these ports inside and reverse them. Does that make sense? I cut off at the end. These boxes have been shortened to go inside the back of nobody. Yeah, this is going inside nobody. And I'm gonna put them 2 American bases in there. I've already tried the PPs in there to see if they fit. They fit in there perfect. So guess what? You don't have to have that big goddamn hole in the back to make a damn speaker fit if you know what the hell you're doing. I did not change the I didn't change the depth of the speaker. No, Kicker's just too stupid to realize you can't put a speaker too big in a hole. Somebody said, man, what's that hole for? It was a fuck up. That's where the 10 wouldn't fit in there. So what they should have did is done 2/8. Mo cone area. Ain't that how you say it? Mo cone area. So that's gonna be more cone. That's gonna be more cone area, man. That's 2/8, man. 2/8 gonna beat a 110. Hell yeah. Anybody know that? Yes, here I'm getting on the Hellcats. Them things is a piece of shit. They don't want none of that shit in there. Hell no. Or that right there. Hell, that summit right there is a sleeper. That motherfucker go. But yeah, this is all sawdust, guys. I'll sand it all down, and I'm gonna prime it with the Keels primer, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do after that. But this will be the next one I get smoothing up on. Box building in the place to be. Call MB if you want your boxes to fucking perform. This one's gonna perform too. Yeah, I done all the measurements and shit. Don't that's gonna be cool, man? I mean, I know it looks like shit right now, but it's like a car. You know, people smooth her down. You see all them Bondos. Well, this ain't Bondo. That's just where the wood, I smoothed the wood down. The layers, because when you cut birch, it wants to splinter all over the place. Yeah, but this shit's gonna be beautiful when I'm done with it. Thought I'd give you a little sneak peek what's going on. These boxes that I got for like 30 bucks or whatever it was. What is it, 30 bucks or something, or 60 for both of them? Whatever it was, something like that. And I think this was the ones. And you remember I said it doesn't matter about this being higher and this being chopped off. I mean, look, it's perfect. Does that make sense? Perfection. And this was using all scrap wood and a box that didn't even have a speaker in it. I had one that had a speaker in it, but it was a piece of shit. And I fixed it up. This motherfucker's gonna be solid. This motherfucker's solid as hell. Yeah. Called the resonance of the temperance of the transmission of the and all that shit gonna make it bad as a motherfucker. Yeah, y'all see them 5 subs I put on them 8s? Yeah, see, I be talking to Scott Rabin and Ronald Reagan and all them motherfuckers. Yeah. I don't give a shit what his name is. David, I don't know his name. Fuck. All I'm gonna tell him them 5 subs ain't worth a fuck. For the money. No, hell no. I done been there. I own the shit. MB, won't you call me and the place to be? I will meet up with you and show you what fucking banging is all about, because you don't know shit. You just running your mouth. Yeah, that's what you doing. Them American-based subs and that motherfucker will beat the living shit out of them 5 subs. Guys, I own the shit. It's up there. Hey, 5 subs, they up there. Yeah, that's where they at, a whole bunch of them. Along with about 20 more 18s. Y'all want to see them one day? I'll show them to you. Yeah, I got all kinds. Out of the box. Them damn comp signature V3s will beat the piss out of anything I've had so far. It ain't even close. Master B, you want to see your daddy? That's it inside this car. Hell yeah. For sure. Guys, take care. Have a good 4th. I'm going to keep on sanding over here like Daniel's son. And I'm going to get that king shit off and all. It don't matter anyway. It's going to be Kills Dover. I use Kills, which it kill that stain. That's just a stain. Yeah. And I promise you, I wanted you to hear the video the other day with the... Look at this shit. Hang on a minute. Alright, so guys, this is what I've been dealing with right here. So I made these little boxes out of audio pipe. Now with the PP subs, they served a purpose. I wanted it to be punchy, but look at the size of those, how tiny those are. That is an 8-inch sub in a tiny, tiny little hole. Now that is a separate enclosure. That's not one enclosure. That is separated by a divider in the middle. So that speaker with the magnet and all, the motor, whatever you want to call it, is barely has enough airspace to fucking do anything. I'm going from that to this. And it's going to fit right in there. We've done it. Me and Miller's done lined it up. Gonna slide right down there. I could even mount them up higher if I wanted to, but I don't want to get in the way of my port. But I could put them up here and it'll still fit. See how much room's behind the seat? I got plenty of room. But I can either fire the ports to the center and come off of, and it be rounded over that center console, or I can fire to the side and go by the door. I have an option. Those are not ported, that's sealed, but it gave me the sound I was looking for, which was the punch. But since I changed these speakers in the bottom, I've got the punch that I wanted anyway. I'm going to teach you on these nuts channel, man. The reason I do things. There are reasons behind all this. Oh, let me tell you something about that amp situation with the precision power. Hell yeah, blow some shit up. I turned their ass into my bank because they want to sit there and argue back and forth. I ordered 3 amps, they give me 2, and they give me one of them wrong. And you know what they had the nerve to say? Well, we upgraded you. No, you didn't. I ordered a 1200 watt amp, you dumbass. You just changed the color. But you didn't give me a 700.4, you only give me 1. I ordered 2, and I clearly showed them. I said, do you need a goddamn calculator? I went, item 1 has 1 item. Second order has 2 items. Can you not fucking add? And then I went in my bank and looked where they took the money at, and I went, oh hell no. I done called the bank and done pulled me a David Bluff. Yeah, that David Bluff from up there in Newton that tried to fuck me over. See, he didn't have a legitimate reason. I do. So I called the bank and said, cancel that shit. Don't pay them a dime. And my bank's not going to pay them. Hell no. No, they're fucked now. And I said, I turned you into the bank. Don't worry about it. And there's no more talking after that. They wanted me to literally take that deal. They said they give me an upgrade. No, I ordered a 1200 and a 700 by 4 times 2. But you sent me a 1200 and a 700.4. And you sent me the wrong color 1200. Well, why would I accept that for the same price as 3 amps, you damn dumbasses? So that's why I said I'm not going to tell you who that person to buy from is. No, hell no. They're crooked as shit. No, absolutely. You guys take care and have a great day. Don't let these people fuck you. Always have a backup plan and give them old sticking in the rear end with your finger real good. Yeah, take care.